your leaves, switch controllers or something. I'm so wavy like I'm walking on an ocean or something. Wishing they was in my skin like they my lotion or something. Set the cash app, the thighs match, so he know he gotta match that. Left the club, $100 with a brown knapsack. Tags in the bag, girl returning clothes back. Your favorite rapper, favorite song, stunner, girl throwback. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New York Jets. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson leaves this one with Penny and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, here's Penny. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. After the penalty, it's Penny. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And hang on here, because the running back, Chris Carson, yet to get up after that play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Penny. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The stop made by
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches. If they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And this one's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold, and that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, New York.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I don't run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown.
To number 17.
Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Wilson flushed out right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Penny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Let's go. 57 to Mike. Hey.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Irvin. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Gerald Everett. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The point after threw the raindrops up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Jets.
Darnold from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll try and get it with Geis. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. To throw is Darnold. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 64 yards. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Again, Geis. And he is out of bounds here. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good. Makes the score Jets 14, Seahawks 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's up, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't that I
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them some.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw, Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there it's silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Darnold. Got a man, it's Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Darnold now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Darnold. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
And it's third down.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Penny. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
53 the mark. 53. Check 53.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. His throw incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Two-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Lockett. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now it's Carson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
They're running it. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Oh, here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Finds a seam inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
He was brought down.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
Today's final
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my way.